All right, guys, how we doing today? It's LA up here at Blast Game Center. We are about to do a booster box opening of the new Tarkir DragonStorm. Kind of excited about this one. I haven't really looked into it too much. There'll be some that I'll notice, but I mean, yell at me if I miss something. I'm sure it'll be there. Just wanted to say this is the product that we got in store right now. We got the boosters. We're going to be out of the collector boosters. Hopefully we'll get some more in the near future, but that means you got to be quick to get them. They go hot. We got the bundles, all the commander decks. You can see we got 5 of them. A bunch of cool ones, especially like this Team of Roar. I mean, come on, the reprints in there are ridiculous. We are having a draft this Friday, April the 12th at 5 p.m. It's a $25 entry, includes your draft packs and double the prize support for this event, which is pretty dope. If you were here last time, I mean, we had a great time. There was a great showing. A lot of the old guys, a lot of new guys. It's a cool community for real. Like I said before, all the products in stock. We're offering competitive pricing on everything, so you don't have to make that extra drive. You can get it for the same price, if not better, depending on what it might be, and save that gas money. Stay out here, stay local. And Blast is back on the WPN. If y'all don't know what that is, that's the Wizards Play Network. And what that means is that we will be hosting pre-release events. No more having to drive out to Jacksonville for that pre-release event. You can do it right here at home. You can get done 10 minutes to your house. You know what I mean? And that means that all product will be available a week earlier. As you know, Wizards has it now where during pre-release week at WPN stores you can buy the product, which is cool. It just gets it into y'all's hands a lot faster while we're all still hyped up. But before I continue, or before I keep talking, let's go ahead and get cracking. See what we got. First pack. Little art cards. I don't know who collects those. We'll kind of burn through the commons and uncommons. I don't think there's anything much of note back this way. Alright, we got one of the lands, the Kishla Village. This land enters tapped unless you control an island or a swamp, and you can pay for it to surveil too. Decent utility land. We'll see how good it's actually going to end up being. Whenever this creature attacks, lose 1 life, and that creature endures. I'm not sure about that one either. I don't think we're paying the bills on that one. Put that there. Got our rares. Land. Okay, cool. First pack down. See if we can't get some good hits out of this one. Now I know one thing. I'm excited for that draft this Saturday. Let's see. There's definitely some really cool art in this. And you know, coming back to a older set that we all loved. You know, I started in Ixalan. Oh, I thought that was the new Siege Rhino. That's pretty cool, dude. Herd Heirloom. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You can give trample to a creature power 4 greater and draw a card when it deals damage. Oh, our first hollow rare, our foil rare. What do we got? Magmatic Hellkite. When this creature enters, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. They search their library for another land card and put another basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped with a stun counter on lands. That's pretty wild. I'm going to put that one to the side right now. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're getting a little bit. Let's see what the mythics are looking like out of the box. Hoping we get at least 3 or 4 of them. All right, like I said, we're gonna burn through these. What we got? That's pretty cool. Okay. Ooh, we got a little full art action happening behind there. Let's see that. United Battlefront. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put up 2 non-creature, non-land permanents of mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Okay, a little reverse Coco action. That's pretty cool. That's definitely different. Ooh, that Kishla Village from earlier. Look at that. That is nice. And that full art action. Oh, gotta get that light right. That's beautiful art. That's definitely beautiful art. We'll set that one to the side. Nice little full art. Okay. Okay. Look at those tokens too. That token's pretty sweet, that elephant. And this is our first time doing this up here, so you know, drop a comment on the bottom, you know, leave us a little feedback, let us know what we can do better. Tell me you can't see it and yell at me, whatever you got to do. You know, we'll take all criticism constructively. We're gonna try to maybe do this more in the future, kind of depending on what people like, what they don't like. I like opening packs. I know a lot of people like to watch opening packs, so that's always cool. All right, Nature's Rhythm. Search your library for a creature card, convert a mana, cost extra less, put that onto the battlefield. Okay, okay. Oh, that's dang, that was that old green card that Genesis Wave maybe that did kind of that same deal, but I think Genesis Wave might have been 3 green. That's pretty cool. And you got the Harmonize at the bottom. You may cast a spell from your graveyard for its Harmonize cost. You may tap a creature you control to reduce that cost. That's pretty cool. That is definitely a cool one. Some beautiful foiling on these. That one definitely makes it pop. Got all the little jewels on it going on. Put those right there. All right. I always like a nice token too. And I've seen that dragon on the back. Okay, bringing back some of them tricolor lands. I know y'all are building them multicolor commander decks. These are always good for it. A good cheap option. Stadium Headliner. I feel like I've seen something about this guy. Sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control, target creature. Oh wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's removal in a 1-drop, and it's a goblin and a warrior. 2 good key types. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice little token. Reliquary dragon. All color dragons. Man, I know a lot of y'all are going to be building dragon decks coming up with this new set coming out. How do you even make cuts at this point? There's so many good options out there. I don't have a dragon deck yet, but I'm sure it's coming after this. Let's see, getting through it. Ooh, we got our first mythic of the box. Let's see what we got. Jeskai Revelation. Okay. Return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. Jeskai Revelation deals 4 damage to any target, and you create 2 1/1 white monk creature tokens with prowess. Draw 2 cards and gain 4 life. Good lord. I don't know about that casting cost. That's a little high. That is absolutely insane. That's a lot of stuff going on at one time. That's definitely, I know some of your Spellslinger decks are definitely going to take that and reduce that a lot and have a good time. Alright. Warrior token. Man, they don't have no cool warrior tokens. That's what I want to see more of. Now, they do all the secret layer. They don't do no cool secret layer for tokens. You know? Let's see. Alright, let's burn them and turn them. Ooh, oh, the special guest Verdant Catacombs. Let's freaking go. What? Look at that bad boy. Yes, sir. I know y'all love some fetch lands. And look at that artwork. That's freaking amazing. What? Alright. We gotta get the sleeve out for that one. We gotta get that sleeve out for that one. That might be the first good hit of the box right there. Woo! We're gonna put that right back there so we can stare at it and know that we need to do better on everything else. That's pretty cool. That's right here. Right before the uncommons. They're trying to get a shock factor on that one. Warden of the Grove. Ooh, Hydras. I do love me a good X deck. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. Ooh. It says for endures, put X 1/1 counters on this creature that entered, or create an XX spirit creature token. Wow. So any good Hydra deck, proliferate deck, you're making this guy big, and then everything that enters, you're either making an equivalent to its counters of a spirit, or you're putting that many counters on that creature. That's definitely That's going to be an awesome card. And I don't know if I stated it earlier, but everything that is opened in this box is going to be for sale right up here at Blast Game Center. And for you, those of y'all that don't know, you can find us on Facebook, or you can just come on up. It's 371 West McClenny Avenue in McClenny, Florida. I'm pretty sure every one of y'all have driven past us right here on 90. Come on now. But yeah, so if you see anything you want, you got to be quick, man. Like I said about the collector boosters, they're already out. That's because we got guys that the minute they sniff wind that a new set's coming out, they are pre-ordering. So get up here, get these singles, and we'll try to keep a good stock in for everybody. That's cool art right there. I like that a lot. Hoping we get a Eugene in here at some point. Stillness in Motion. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. Then if your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from the top of your library in any order. Huh. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Play that in some of your self-mill strategies. But I don't really know. You can play it in a lot of different things. That Verdict Catacomb though, man, taking us to another level. We gotta step it up on everything else. I want to see some of these big dragons. I want to see a Eugene, something. DragonStorm Globe. That's pretty beautiful art. What do y'all think about that? And you got a lot of these. They call it split mana or hybrid mana, I guess you would call it. That's definitely different. I think it's going to make a fun draft experience, though. It's a sealed experience. Okay, we got our first siege. I know I still play a lot of the old sieges in my commander decks. This is Baron Step Siege. As this enchantment enters, you choose Azban or Mardu, as a siege does. At the beginning for Azban, at the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. That's pretty badass. Mardu, at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, each opponent sacrificed a creature of their choice. I don't know about the Mardu as much unless you're getting real. Ooh, the double rare pack. Oh man, you see that though? It looks like a little bit of like hazy on the name. But Baron Step's cool. What is this? Stormscale Siren and the Mythic. 4/4 flying for 6. Flying. Other dragons you control get +1/+1. And it has Storm. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it for each spell you cast before it this turn. A Storm Dragon Lord? That is insane. Holy crap. That's cool. I don't know if that's a bomb, but I feel like it should be. That is, oh man. That's, remember we were talking about earlier, what do you cut? You're finding something to cut for that. You're gonna figure it out. Wow. Man. Cultivate into a mana rock into that guy. You got 3 of them. All your dragons get +3/+3. Whew. Man. Not even talking about reductions. I could just get nutty. Alright, let's burn. Let's burn through them. What we got? Good old Bivouac and 3 color lands, man. Okay. We got our rare. Teamer Battlecrier. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature control power 4 or greater. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, spells. So it's not even just creature spells. So you're more than likely playing a lot of creatures, but everything costs less. I don't know if that's expensive, but I'd get you a copy of it before people figure out how cool that is. That's going to be a really good commander card right there. All right, we ain't even halfway in the box yet. Come on now, give us something good. Don't leave me hungry. Opulent Palace, Skirmish, a little bit of Static Snare. Spell costs 1 less. Cast for each attacking creature. Exile. Okay. I like good snare. Alright, what we got here? Yathan Road Watcher. Whenever this creature enters, if you cast it, Mill 4 cards. Whenever you do, you may return a creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Okay. I mean, we've seen the effect before. It's still really cool. It's still really cool. Okay. Keep it pushing. All right. Ooh, I got a full art peeking at me from the back. Let's try to be easy and not reveal that. What we got going on? What we got going on? The forecaster, cheeky bargain. Okay, Mardu Siegebreaker in that black artwork. I'm not, you know, I've seen it a couple of times. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. That's kind of weird. That full art with everything being blacked out except for the picture. That's definitely cool. Yeah. So we got Mardu +1, Death Touch, Haste 4/4, Human Warrior. You know, good creature types. Whenever this creature enters, exile up to one other target creature you control until this creature leaves the battlefield. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tapped token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice those tokens. Okay, okay. So you're exiling one of your creatures to give Myriad to this guy, but of that creature. That's definitely cool. I mean, the stats are right. Death Touch, Haste, you can't go wrong. That's a cool one. We'll go ahead and, I don't know if he's a hit or not, but we'll go ahead and throw him in the sleeve and see what it's all about. Put him back there. All right. On to the next pack. And don't mind the sounds of arcade if you hear it. Just a little bit of background noise. Okay. Goldkeeper, the Strike Master, Fang's Keeper Familiar, good old Snake. Whenever this creature enters, choose one. Either gain 3 life and surveil 3, destroy target enchantment, or counter target creature spell. So it's a 3/3 with flash. And we are looking like Sultai +1. I don't know how good the card's gonna be. It's definitely got a lot of utility, a lot of different uses that it could be, you know. Definitely a cool one. Definitely a cool one. And let me know, guys, for real, how the lighting is. We definitely want to optimize, and we're figuring it out, you know. Figuring it out. The reason my face isn't in it, because we don't know how pretty we look. Who knows? Next one, I might give y'all a little face cam on the side. Oh, Voice of Victory. Okay, a little bit of give a little stacks feel going on. 2 white and colorless for a human bard 1/3 with mobilize 2, and your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. I mean, you're getting tired of that blue player at the table. It's not a bad. Ooh, look at the mythic right behind him. Rot Curse Rakasha. He's a 2-drop, 5/5 demon with trample. He has Decayed. This creature can't block. Whenever it attacks, you sacrifice it at the end of combat. Okay, 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 okay. Renew for X black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a Decayed counter on each of X target creatures. What? Okay, so it's like Rotting Regisaur, kind of like it was back in the day, with the down, you know, big cheap creature, downside right behind it. I'm sure there'll be somebody who will find a way to work around all that. But that Renew is pretty cool. It's like you could set up your own, build a board wipe almost, you know. It's like, yeah, you got all them big creatures, but you attack with them, they're done for. That's pretty cool. I like him. All right, just a couple on the back. Looks like we're getting about to halfway on the box, guys. Drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite pool's been so far, if any. I think mine's that Verdant Catacomb for sure. Ooh, I see a full art peeking at me. Let's get on to it. Let's get on to it. All right. Alright, Whale of War. Okay, okay. It's weird to have a full art common in that slot. Definitely beautiful, but weird. Okay, we got the white land. Enters tapped unless you control a swamp or a mountain. Tap to add a white. And you can pay 2 and a white and tap it. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. That's going straight to my warriors deck. I know that much, guys. That's pretty cool. I like that. Got a nice little foil. Come back around. Okay. Let's see. What are y'all most excited for? Cracking some packs, the commander decks. I mean, I know some of y'all are gonna go hard and, you know, buy it all, but which one's the one you want the most? Okay, right here we got Tursa, Light Shatterer, 3/3 with haste for 3. Whenever it enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Whenever it attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. That's pretty cool. I don't know about the colors though. In red, that's definitely not a ability you would think of in red. Definitely, I mean the first half for sure, but that bottom half with your graveyard, I guess it's giving you like that kind of like a gamble feel, you know, a little callback to all you older players, you know. That's still pretty cool. I like that art too a lot. That purple pops really nicely. We got a nice foil right here, uncommon. Okay. Let's see. And just think, guys, if this box is absolutely terrible, that means the other ones we're selling are going to be amazing because they can't all be bad. Ooh, we're already at the rare? A bunch of cards in the back. What's happening? So we got the black land now. We might get the whole cycle. This land enter taps lets you control a forest or plains. Taps add a black. And you can play 1 and a black, tap it, exile a creature card from your graveyard. You can create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of decks that are going to love to have that. We got a double rare pack. We got the Sage of the Skies for 3 mana. Whenever you cast a spell, if you cast another spell this turn, copy this spell. He's a 2/3 flying lifelink. Ooh. Okay. I could definitely see some shenanigans happening with him. Very nice. We got hold on, does anybody care about these art cards? I mean, some of them I think are really beautiful, but you know, it's what do you do with them? Thought about like getting a bunch of them and making like a collage out of them, you know. About the only thing I could think of that would be worthwhile. Nice little poster frame or something. Or they should make them to where they all like tell one story. Like you collect them all and they make one big picture. That'd be cool. Cooler anyways, I think. Alright, let's get through all of this. Outpost, that guy. Okay, we got Shiki the Dragonclaw. Is Teamer, I think that is. Yeah, Teamer. 4/4 for 4, Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1. Ain't much, but I mean, Ward 1 is something to knock somebody off curve a little bit. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card and put 2 1/1 counters on him. That's pretty cool. I don't think it's overpowered. Definitely a fair card, but definitely a cool card nonetheless. That was the wrong stack, but we're going to ride with it. That's Corey's problem for later when he's got to sort all these. Alright. Still want to see that Eugene out of this box. Let's see if we can get to it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, new way forward. Okay, Jeskai. Jeskai and 2. Next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, it deals that much damage to that source's controller and you draw that many cards. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I don't think it's overpowered. Definitely a fair card, but definitely a cool card. All the less. That was the wrong stack, but we're gonna ride with it. Oh, So it's a more expensive amped up deflecting SWAT. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What do we got behind here? Oh, I thought it was gonna be a Ugin or something. Man, that's still cool, but come on. I've seen the fire stuff. Oh man, if we could get one, that'd be so cool. And I just noticed too the little clan thing going on down here in that foiling. That's pretty cool. Nature's Rhythm. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. We already got that one, I want to say, but not in this beautiful treatment. I mean, we could have got a foil. That'd been cool, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I ain't gonna get greedy. That's cool. All right. Like I said, if you like it a lot, come up here and buy it. They're all going to be for sale in the store. I promise I will not snag any of these. I'll give y'all a week, and then I'm gonna buy them if y'all ain't bought them yet. Okay, ooh, I did not know we had sagas in this set. All right, Revival of the Ancestors. Create 3 on step 1. Create 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens. Step 2, distribute 3 1/1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. And step 3 is creatures you control gain trample and lifelink until end turn. Another one of the fair ones. That's cool art. Oh wow! Why do they put really cool art on an uncommon? Look at that, full art foil. That's pretty. Looks like a tattoo, doesn't it? Bad life decision, something. All right. Okay. Got Meringue River Regent. It's the Omen. I'm not used to the Omen. I'm guessing that works a little bit different. Oh, you use it and it doesn't go on an adventure. It goes into you shuffle it into the owner's library. That's pretty cool. Catch and Coil. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card for 4. Or you can pay 6, and then you get a 6/7 with flying. Whenever this creature enters, return up to 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hand. You get some bounce. You get a big creature, flying, right keywords, a dragon. That's pretty cool. Ooh, we got a foil rare right behind it. Okay. Yeah, this is the one we seen earlier, the Yathan Road Watcher. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then the foil Jungle Hollow behind it. This is the foil fancy pack, isn't it? Look at that. And then we got the gold sign card art. What is that guy? I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. I like it. I like it. Let's keep this energy rolling. Come on. I want to fill up the back over there. Alright. Where are we at? Boom, we got an Narset. A new Narset from the set. Jeskai is for a 3/4. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. So you just spell slinger, you bunch of cantrips, empty your hand, and then you draw 3, 4, 5 cards. That's pretty cool. Legendary, so that could be your commander. Ooh, we got the foil Rhino. Okay. You know what? Just I get it. It's not a bomb. But for a man that has loved a lot of Siege Rhino in his day, we're going to respect this the way it should be respected with that beautiful art. In the foil. Oh, yeah. I like that a lot. All right, we're getting down to the last couple packs. I think we got maybe 8 or 10 of them left. Let's see. Okay, we got the Flamehold Grappler. I like too. I'm not seeing a lot of repeats, which is cool. Flamehold Grappler. All right, we're looking at 3/3/3. First strike. Whenever this creature enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn when you cast it. You may choose new targets for that copy. Okay. Okay. Get a little double in action going on. A little 3 for 3. I like it. That's pretty cool. Nice foil. I think it's the first basic I've seen in that slot this whole entire time. Are basics going to be rare in this set? Who knows? Alright, I'm going to pull out these last couple. Set them all right here. That's what we're working with, guys. Got the last bit. Did I move a little bit? Looks like I did. There we go. I gotta yell at me when I move a little bit, guys. Get me straight again. Alright, on to the next one. What it was, I was trying to pan out so I could see all the commander decks. My beautiful assistant fixing my light for me because I'm a child and just break things. Anafenza, Unyielding Lineage, 2/2 for 3, flash, first strike. When another non-token creature you control dies, Anafenza endures 2. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got the beast and foil. That's nice. All right. Yeah, I think that looks a little more natural right there. Okay, getting down to the nitty gritty, boys. What do we want to see? Let me know what pulls you want to see. Let me know what pulls you want to see because you want to come buy them even better. All right. What we got? Ooh! Call the Spirit Dragons. I know every Dragon deck out there, all of y'all, are wanting a little bit of this action right here. So we got Wooburg. Dragons you control have indestructible with an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, for each color, put a 1/1 counter on a dragon you control of that color. If you put a 1/1 counter on 5 dragons this way, you win the game. A dragon only win con. As if attacking people's faces in the air was not good enough. We needed a legitimate win con as well. That's sweet. That's sweet. I know one of y'all's coming to get it. Who wants it? You better put your name down if you know it's going to go fast. And remember, when you buy local, you don't have to pay shipping from TCG Player. And if any of you have ever tried TCG Player, you know that's what murders you every time. Buy local. Yes. Mardu Siegebreaker, I'm sorry, little buddy, but you are getting moved and being replaced. Yes, sir. I like it. A little late pack here. We've had a few mythics, too, which is pretty awesome. Maybe I'm used to the old days, you know, where you only got 2, maybe 3 mythics in a box, you know? You were happy about it, too. The boxes were also a lot cheaper back then, but, you know, the economy and such. Okay, well, Asban Monument. Yeah, I forgot they got a monument for each one. Ooh, okay, here's our rare. We got a Naga. I know we've all enjoyed a Naga here and there. 4 mana for a 0/0. You may have this creature in the battlefield as a copy of another creature on the battlefield. So not just your creatures, it could be any creature on the battlefield. You can pay 3, exile this card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target non-legendary creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. Yeah, y'all better buy that this week or I'm buying. Like, that's cool, man. I could just, I could see a good token build. Maybe, I don't even know what you would have out. Something, just any decent creature in like a 1/1 token build. And you slap that bad boy on it, and now you have your whole board is 5/5 flying tramples or whatever it is. Good lord. Your whole board skirmish rhinos. Imagine that. You know what I mean? Whole board skirmish rhinos. It's not going to be a good day. Alright. What is this? So we got 3 more packs after this, guys. 3 more. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. That's where we want to see the hits. Well, they say, ooh, look at that. The regular skirmish rhino. Not as pretty as that foil, though. Glad we got that. Okay, Severance Priest. We got 3 mana, 3/3. Death Touch. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, exile that card. Whenever this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX white spirit creature token, where X is the mana. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, we've seen it before. But, ooh, Mythic right behind it. I'm sorry, Severus Priest, I'm not cutting you off, but I am. We got the Mythic Dragonback Assault right behind it. We got Mardu in 3. Whenever this enchantment enters, it deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. And it has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 4/4 dragon creature token with flying. Holy cow, guys. I know 6 is a lot, but in your dragon decks, come on. It don't even have to be a dragon deck. Just when it enters, you get you know, oh man, what was it, like Sweltering Suns effect, you know, you get a Wrath of the Gods effect, you know what I mean? Not yeah, I think it's Wrath of the Gods. But you get 3 damage across the board to each creature and each planeswalker, so a good little board wipe to enter. And then it sits on the battlefield, and whenever a land you control enters, create a 4/4 dragon. That's absolutely bonkers. I know, I mean, landfall decks want it. I mean, if I'm in those colors, you know what I mean? It's just like a nice mild board wipe. Maybe you're playing like big guys, and you throw this in there. Most of your stuff's big. It's not going to affect your stuff. But if you're ever playing like against a token build, I mean, come on, guys. That's a cool one. I like that. I don't even know how many mythics that is on the box, but that's a lot. Definitely liking these pull rates. Alright, I'm still wanting that Eugene. I'm not going to be too sad, but I will be sad if I don't get it. Maybe a full art foil if anybody's listening upstairs, you know. Maybe we can rig this up for me. Ooh! So we got the Black Art Mythic and Prenation. Okay. So Asban and 3. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter on it and an indestructible counter on it. Target permanent. I'm not going crazy when I'm reading that, right? I've got full art right behind it. Target permanent. So we can give it hexproof and indestructible counter to target permanent. I know 6 is a lot. Like, it just feels like a lot for this card. But man, I just know there's somebody out there with a bigger brain than mine that has already devised a way to fully lock out the board from doing absolutely anything and making, I don't even know, a good old indestructible hexproof omniscience or something absolutely insane. That's cool, and I like that art too. That art's really cool. Wasn't sure how I thought about that treatment they did with the black, but I think it came out pretty cool. All right, we are getting down to it. Pack 2 of the last 2. One more after. Okay, we got the Windcrag Siege. All right, in Boros. 3 mana. As this enchantment enters, choose Mardu or Jeskai. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability, this is Mardu. If a creature attacking causes a trigger ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. Okay, so we're getting a little doubling up on the attacking things. That's nice. Then Jeskai. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. It gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. I don't know as much about the Jeskai, but I think that Mardu, that's definitely something when the deck's built the right way, can really take advantage of that. Okay. Last pack. Come on, give me that last pack magic. Last pack magic. I'm gonna give it a kiss. Come on. Corey kissed it too off screen. He just doesn't want to tell you. All right. You know what? We're gonna do this the old school way. I'm gonna hide it because I know that Eugene's back there, and I don't want it to peek at me. I don't even want to know he's back there. Love that suspense build. Okay, let's get to them uncommons. All right, first uncommon. Second uncommon. Third uncommon, so it should be the rare mythic right behind this. Nope, one more. one more. Oh, And the turtle. Ambling Storm Shell, 5 mana, 5/9. If y'all like butts, he has the butts. Ward 2, whenever this creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a turtle spell, you untap this creature. I didn't know we were working towards Turtle Tribal, and I'm not even sure how that's going to look, but I'm about it. The early setup. Okay, got a nice little foiling action. Looking like that's going to be it for the box. Financially, I have no idea. I'll be real honest with you guys. But I think we did really good on the box. I think we got a lot of hits. We've seen a lot of mythics, seen a lot of cool rares, a lot of good rares, a lot of playable stuff. And I mean, we're in pre-release season right now. You know, things are going to fluctuate. People are going to look over things and, you know, find out what they truly like. But I had a lot of fun opening this, and I hope y'all can have a lot of fun too when y'all buy some and open it up. Like I said, everything in this today is going to be for sale. I'll go ahead and pull these up. All these cool cards are going to be for sale in the store. Come up here, talk to us, tell us what you want and how you want it. So come up here and get them. Even the mat that I'm on, I don't know if anybody noticed the really cool rat faint looking mat going on. This one's mine, but there is another one for sale in the store. I think they're going for 30. They're the special mats from Wizards. Really cool though, super awesome stuff. And who knows, a little bit later we might open that collector booster box that's been staring everybody down. I might have to look at it for a little while. Look at that, beautiful. They foil the box out for you, man. That's how you know you're gonna have a good time. But I will see you guys on the next time, and don't forget, this Friday, April the 12th at 5 p.m. we are having that draft. It's a $25 entry for your draft, but double prizes. Everything's going to be in stock. You pre-order it, and then I think it will become available on Friday. So this Friday it's all going to be available. Come by Final Fantasy. We're doing the pre-release up here. It's going to be a good time. You know, and I tell people too, whenever you do the draft, you pay for your whole seat, but you only need the edge of it. All right, y'all have a good night.